Become ungovernable. Do not sit here. These pictures are unbelievable. He looks like a dictator giving an evil speech. Today, I will be mostly reducing the value of a home. Nice. Schnog think he gonna eat for free. Blood gotta pay the bill. 5k? This is what happens when you spill flour on a cat. I will murder you in your sleep. Do you guys think he wants some of my food? He is trying to shake my arm like a police dog. When will this vicious attack end? Why does he look like he's constantly smelling a fart? My rabbit claiming my cat's belongings, and my cat being too scared to do anything about it. A photo series. Me, meows to my cat. My cat hearing me make 10 grammatical errors in just one meow. My neighbor's job is taking in really fat cats and helping them lose weight before they're rehomed, and this is her latest resident. So far, he has lost 4 pounds. My cat seemed interested in my ranch, so I let her use it as a hat. She hasn't been the same since. Villain origin story. Cat sitter was asking how to get Sam out of hiding. I told Sam likes food. He sent this back.
Hello, things. Incoming bees.
New Jersey different, bro. They be walking cats out here. Looks like mine, but I have my doubts. Do a DNA test. No, why bro gripping him that hard? My new neighbor has a clown cat that tries to break into my house. Thank you for always being there for me. By the way, I just vomited on your bed. There are many uses for a cat. Me, when I see a cat, and offering you said cat. Psst, 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 psst. Take it, please. Does anyone have that picture of that messed up looking white kitten that looks like this? Looks like it's been electrocuted. Honestly, this is kind of what my life feels like right now. Yeah, but you're a cat, so you can land and be fine. Brother and sister seeing birds for the first time. We should eat whatever those things are. Curie thought she saw her brother get a treat, thus began a protest dance. Cat, I'm a fierce predator, the real boss of the house. Everyone should fear me. Cat's teeth. Gladiatorial match, circa 347 AD. Are you not entertained? That was a bug in the garage, so I sent in some experts. Apparently they're training the new guy today. Not fair, everyone can see his cards. This is the most messed up thing I've seen. They're cheating. They're literally looking at his cards. Oh my god. I like when cats hide their legs and they look like this. Some cats bring home mice or birds. Ours brings home sponges. This is what I'm talking about, champ. Cleaned the wife's hair out of the drain and it's looking like we have to name it now. That thing's long. She looked guilty for a split second, then continued with her rampage. If cats didn't exist, I don't think I could survive this long. My friend Quentin has duplicate art near the floor for his cat, and it's honestly my favorite thing. My male cat brought his kitten home after quarreling with his girlfriend. Did he just pee himself? Your Honor, he wasn't even there. My daughter was done with my cat's begging. Is that a threat? Pay attention to him. This cable looks important. It would be unfortunate if something terrible happened to it. Pops out claws. I was playing around with my camera and I took this. Captain Idiot got himself stuck in a box. Oh, here he goes. Plotting escape. Check out the whiskers on this dude we have at work right now. Damn, those are some antennas. My daughter made this years ago, in case anyone needs directions. Petting chart. Yes, please. Okay, I will bite you. Every morning, my cats form a line to drink out of the sink. They always wait their turn. My niece takes pictures of my cat, and then she shows them how he looks. Combined the cat and made a hat from his fur. Cat knows how to open exactly one cabinet door. It's the one with pots in it. He doesn't do anything. He just opens it and stares in, confused. Ambrose loves the sound of my stats professor's voice. He sits on the edge of my bed meowing at her. Husband bought our cat a new bed, which he was too scared to use. I figured if I tried it out for him first, he would know it was safe. Somehow, it worked. Cats aren't stupid, they're smart. My 2 cats do this every time someone is cooking. They just sit there, waiting for food. Am I allowed to be silly? You should get silly now. I can't stop thinking about the excellence of this picture. A half-dozen cats dressed up like alligators. My friend just went to pet cats at her local animal shelter and found her cat that had been missing for over a year. Apparently, this is the only way to get him to stay still enough for us to give him eardrops. Could you imagine being born in 2023? That's so embarrassing. He's 0 years old. He just spawned and mad as hell. This is the most amazing shot I have ever gotten. It will never happen again. He's helping her poop. Okay, he's peeling your orange, but is he doing this? Sorry, I didn't hear you say get off the counter. Cats have 32 muscles in each ear to help them ignore you. First look of Inside Out's new emotion character. Disgust. There is an unauthorized beast in my home. I must draw a picture of it. Meow. God damn, this guy's fresh. Is he going on a date? Apparently my cat has learned how to open the kitchen cabinet, and he wept for there was no more worlds to conquer. Jimmy has immaculate ballads. I'm not sure the new IT guy knows what he is doing. Nonsense, give him a promotion and his own corner office. What the hell is my cat's deal, dude? He's just a guy, a little guy. My cat, patiently waiting for me to turn on the TV so she can watch cartoons on her Disney Plus profile. My local zoo recently adopted a bobcat, and it's the cutest thing I've ever seen. When I asked my dad about these, he just said, she likes Van Gogh. Her face just says, yes, very fascinating. I think he feels threatened by something so orange, being so orange himself. The first day I got my kitten, I took a bath, and she somehow managed to hop the tub and take a snooze on my shoulder. Months later, and she likes to snooze in the tub, can't get a moment alone. And I thought cats hated water. Alvin always slept on his right side, because he could never get comfortable on the other side. At night, this cat climbs under my blankets, little spoons up against me, and pokes my phone until I open up TikTok and show her bird videos. She's definitely Gen Alpha. We be cutting onions, and this fool thinks he's getting treat. He's in here. Babe, wake up. New pathetic looking cat just dropped. I think I have to answer a riddle before I'm allowed to enter the bathroom. My cat, listening to my rants. Your cat looks easy to draw. When the vet tells you the pet cone is $40. Maintaining hard eye contact with me while he eats my flowers. I'm outside with a pretty girl. Told you. The most underrated creatures. Having a black cat is like having a gorgeous little shadow with eyes. My cat likes to get into my bed under the blanket and rest her head on the pillow, exactly like a human. You're putting way too much faith on me. If you slip, we're both screwed, and that's not how I want to die. So my cat likes unpacking. That's the happiest cat I've ever seen. Ah yes, mother fricking Apex. What do you mean this gift is not for me? My heart is broken. I'm cry. It gets even sadder when he drags it away from him. I don't care if that kitten is ripping out your kidney. Give him that thing. Dainty one pour out loaf sit. Thank you for supporting him. Kitten purrs. He is completely healthy and having fun. The little tractor is safe and sound. Our cat is obsessed with blanket forts, so we made him this. He has wares if you have coin. Gave my boy catnip for the first time last night. He ended up passing out in a Taco Bell bag. Couldn't be more proud. So the caption says, when you come home from grandma's. And honestly, yes. I heard you liked kitten on dashboards, so I reblogged a kitten on a dashboard so you can enjoy a kitten on a dashboard, on your dashboard. I actually forgot there was a different kind of dashboard than the online kind. I just want someone to look at me the way this cat looks at bacon. Sarah, dog, stole a bite of Stella's food, and Stella came running to me in the kitchen to literally cry about it. A stray cat recently gave birth to kittens at my parents' house. This little dude hid under a table when we brought him inside. Kitty will not stop bringing me this honey dipper to throw for her. Her favorite game is fetch, and she is very good at it. Are you sure this is not a dog? I've never known a cat to play fetch. Does anyone else have a cat who is clearly planning to run for office? When you buy your cats a new toy, and they're immediately like, oh hell yes, oh yes. Cats in hats made from their own hair by Japanese photographer. They look educated, highly educated, probably have a master's. We recently adopted a couple of kittens. This one, Starbuck, enjoys chewing on books. Dear God, she hates knowledge. Why do you hate knowledge, Starbuck? Cats don't even unstick their claws out of things anymore. They will just sit there with their claws stuck in a blanket and look at you like this until you unstick it for them. I got a kitten today. His name is McChicken because I originally left the house for McDonald's and then came home with a kitten. Oops. Guys, drunk as hell taking pictures of a random kitten at the function with the flash on. Deep sea creature. Son, your mother and I are very concerned. Defrosting some chicken. What my cat thinks she looks like versus what my cat actually looks like. I take my cat on adventures, but he sleeps right through them. Even if I don't catch anything, I just do it because Jin loves fishing. Very obsessed with the wide stance she does when she's annoyed at me. POV, you are trying to be in your bathroom for even 2 minutes, with the door closed, but you have cats. This cat wants me to believe she hasn't been fed all day, but she doesn't know I can talk to my wife on the phone to find out. I chose darkness. Clinging to the chair in case someone tries to take him to the vet again while he's sleeping. How it started versus how it ended. He's massive. You think he's natty? He can't sleep without his monkey. Was going through old photos and found a picture of my cat from the day I found him. I can't wait until my cat isn't on drugs anymore and will stop staring at me like this. Please serve her. She is very hungry. She walked an hour just to get here. She has 8 children. This cat photo goes hard. They want me to be the villain? Fine. I'll be the villain. Snow leopard captured on camera trap. The fact this guy is out there living his best life in the wild makes me happy. Some of the cheese seems to be missing from my pizza. I wonder who it could have been. Here we see a baby wiggle floof cleaning its tiny squish bean. Highly technical terminology, you understand. We must be scientific about the floofy woo gums. My assessment of this wiggle floof is an 8.C on the DR scale. If the US is so great, why doesn't our KFCs have cats dressed up as fried chicken? This kitty accidentally stepped on a bee. I feel really badly, but I can't stop laughing. He looks like a panda. He has panda feet. What the heck is wrong with you? You'll never see it coming. I'm not bringing your food in the bed. This is not Mother's Day, and you are not a mother. Looks up at you with the biggest, wettest eyes and asks you very nicely if I can please bite the hell out of your hand and fingers. Look, I tried to laugh it off, but I haven't stopped thinking about this message because my cat cat literally isn't green. Like, where is the green? Says cat isn't green. Posts a picture of the most green cat I've ever seen. My cat is always his best own advocate. One time, minutes after he had just eaten, this guy meowed 147 times in 1 hour. I counted before we gave up and just gave him more food. I admire his persistence, even as it chips away at my own will to live. I take baths with my cat by letting her float in a plastic box. I keep the box in my closet. I only started doing this about a month ago, but now when I turn the bath water on, she runs to the closet and jumps in her box. Do you sleep with your bedroom door closed? According to experts, you really shouldn't. This was written by a cat. The purest love in the world is the one between grumpy dad and the pet they said they didn't want. When you in bed mentally prepping yourself for the week ahead. Someday this will all be yours, I tell my cat, waving my arms widely at a few Amazon boxes by the front door. For my cat's birthday, I'm covering my coffee table with change, bottle caps, pens, and gum wrappers so he can just knock it all on the floor. Baking the beans. 2 more minutes doing this and they are officially baked beans and they will fall off. They will regrow immediately. This is how baked beans are made. Then is it 6 p.m? 6:01. Cat thief. My cat is a thief. How do you know your cat's a thief and not a killer? These could be the victims. That's why you have so many gloves, because they're not alive to take them back. I wish he cared more about the cheesecakes I make for him. No matter how hard I try, he doesn't care. My roommate's cat stopped being a meanie for a second. My neighbors gave me a kitten, but his mother comes to see him every day. My wife said she was making tacos for dinner, but before I could blink, Obsidian pops out with lightning speed. You're under arrest for being so darn cute. Just kidding. We know you killed that man. She sits at this chair, crying for our human food. It's always a struggle being the first one awake. I was studying in my room, turned around to grab something and saw this. So basically, this is not my cat, but she's all like chilling in my bed, like she pays rent or something. My cat just woke up from a nap and discovered the dog we're fostering. Blood is illegally adorable. I love emoticons, people, when you use anything other than Why do people have beef with It's quite literally the same as I don't know why I'm laughing so hard, but I am. Hello, I am the darkness. His greed sickens me. He doesn't need 3 apples. They literally think anything that comes out of the fridge is for our cats. Today I caught the rainbow in my cat's ear. Your cat's gaydar just turned on. The cat's expression. Human, you have finally learned how to hunt. After I had given up all hope, you have finally learned. This is the best gift ever. We shall feast tonight. My friend got lonely over Christmas break, teaching the cat how to play mahjong. What is mahjong? After a week of feeding our 18-year-old stray, we found out that he in fact has a house and a family that gives him fancy old cat food and expensive medicine, and that he's been scamming free meals out of like 4 other people with his straggly looks. King. My girlfriend's brother got a new suitcase for Christmas. This is where I keep my spare cats. How many are there? At least 3. Does anyone else also always have to check the dishwasher for their cat before running? No, it all belongs to her. Wow, she's like a dragon with treasure. Everyone say hi to Miso. Hello, Miso. You look like you're hurting Snorlax though. His head's caving in a bit. I cannot stress enough that the bathtub is empty. If the cat doesn't like it, why is it there? I hope you didn't put it there for the post. That'd be kind of mean. Honestly, I could have stayed home alone this weekend. He was returned 3 times to the shelter. There won't be a 4th. Today is Monday. It is time for Gandalf to lick the graham cracker. Cat dad is watching the football game in the distance while pretending to pay attention to the kittens. My husband builds a pillow fort for him every night. Do they still worship us, child? Well, I poop in a box and they clean it. Good. Anyone posts a photo of their cat. Me. I want it. I will take it through the screen. My friend's very shy cat just realized I exist. Today, my foster kittens tried nursing on my fixed male resident cat. I repeat, this dude has no milk and these are not his babies. I went to Paris yesterday. I took 26 photographs and 19 of them were of this cat. He looks like he's very wise. He has many stories to tell. I only accept one form of catcalling. 1 a.m. and I hear a loud bang at my window to see this guy hanging onto it, just staring at me. I hope you helped it. This would be terrifying though. I would scream very loudly. I would wake up everyone. My cat looks like this. Chunky, but also not chunky. It looks like a cat version of Toothless. Clawless. My cat's name is Sharik, but his legal name is Soap just to make it easier on Americans, and also it's a cute name. Anyways, the vet called him Mr. Soap, which I really appreciated. I have never before seen such a brown kitty. It looks like a s'mores Pop-Tart. He took my pitter and ran. Get him! Life is full of difficult decisions. Which box to choose? Total eclipse of the cat. This is rare. We got our cat a taco truck for Christmas. I think she likes it. This is my cat Tina. Those are not my feet nor my TV. She's watching Star Wars at my neighbor's. My cat did not not want to be at the vet today. So he kept sticking his head in this trash hole. I died. This is my aunt's couch. It's not her cat. He simply walked in through the garden door and did this. Snapped mid-meow. 7 weeks old. He likes to sit at the kitchen counter and watch us cook. That is not a cat. That is an alien. Why is he so conscious? My crush told me over text that it was unmanly for a man to have a cat. I sent her this. When you take a selfie with your extrovert friend. Oh, hey, also I found a thing in a bush a few days ago and we are now raising this little guy. For the record, that little puffball turned into this terrible monster and all he does is sit like this on couches and chase bugs through the house. Get a job, Cooper. 1 day old, heirloom cream bean seed on a day of planting. Mature kitty plant ready for harvest. I love when I see my door open a crack and then a second later I see my cat's beautiful little face. I love when my door is busted open so forcefully that it bounces off the door frame and my cat barrels onto my bed screaming. Sometimes my cat will walk around the house meowing loudly and mournfully from room to room for minutes and we're just like, what is this epic tale of loss he's trying to tell? And it turns out he just wanted to let us know he used the litter box. Cryptids of opposing power. Tank build versus assassin build. Cat. Big-eyed cat. Very happy. No ways, my cat's got mail? Dear Katrina, we see that your next vaccination is cat mail. Your cat costume looks marvelous, sir. My cat poops like this, and it will never stop being funny to me. Her litter box is huge, yet she chooses to do this. One question, who will stop him? Nobody. Let the boy dance. Bro's gonna collapse. Oh lord, he coming. He's small. My father said he started leaving food out like I do. I visited him today and saw this. Your father's a cat? I sent my employer a photo of my deed poll, but it wasn't the last thing in my camera roll, so instead I accidentally sent this. Please find attached evidence of my change of name. This is Josh. He is grumpy because he has to wear the cone of shame and be still for 20 minutes at bedtime so we can treat his feet. His feet that he burnt by jumping up on the electrical hob we were using. What a silly boy. First thing I saw upon opening mine eyeballs this mum. What? I had a stroke. Buffalo, New York. Notice how this smart girl is sitting right on the heat vent and she ain't moving. I don't have a cat, but I see a cat which has blended in well. Forget your zodiac sign. What is your forbidden cat preference? I was gonna say raccoon, but probably a fox. My Siamese kitties, poo-poo on the left and pee-pee on the right. Sometimes I genuinely can't believe I let this thing live in my house with me. Found out why Rue is gaining weight. This naughty kitten is eating my queso when I'm not looking. I look over and my cat was doing the same thing as the curtain. Cat overflow. I don't trust him. Too playful. I gave Eddie the last bit of the deli turkey I was eating, and he is purring like a freight train and patently about to beat the hell out of me if I do not give him more. But there is no more. A well-mannered shop kitty, politely asking for a game of fetch. They go to naked mum for food, and soft mum for warms, which is the real mum. Aha. My 11th month male cat lets my foster kittens nurse on him. Any guy can be a baby girl, but it takes a man to be a single mother. How has serving impacted you? Ask her. Mother, my toy. It is stuck. Why do you not assist me, mother? Mother, brush her every day, yet she always looks like a poorly taxidermied puppet. This grey cat has been blind since childhood, and the yellow cat has no problems, but he is a close friend of the grey cat. Every night, she meows at us until we hold her like this. His name is Marshmallow, and he's both long and fat. Marshmallow, you are doing great, sweetie. They have hostages, and they demand 40k in cash. I got a job with NASA, a most intriguing place. My first day of induction was staring into space. We got a pet cam to check in every now and then. Tuned in today to see it on the ground like this. I tried to take a picture of Yeehaw yawning and, is your cat called Yeehaw? Where did you acquire a hellhound? Fetch me their souls, our dog. The eggs, they spectre me. When Linus was just a baby, we took the bus to his first vet appointment, and I didn't realize he was doing this until the ladies behind me started cracking up. So glad I don't have to worry about ominously lurking fluff monsters during treating times. Nobody helps me in this damn house. Why does my cat never face me when we sleep anymore? Is this a sign that the relationship isn't going well? Buoyancy successfully opened the bedroom door this morning. I will never again know peace. You ever just contemplate life over a sandwich? Cat who was misunderstood for her grumpy face finds family of her dreams. What an interesting gentleman. I know a pervert when I see one. Cancel all meetings. There's trouble afoot. Big Cat is not amused with his temporary litter box, Ford, poopy butt, solar eclipse. I don't think I've ever seen such a perfect loafing form before now. Heatwave tomorrow. Put your watermelons in the fridge so your cats will be able to use them to cool down. Toby's favorite part of going to the vet is getting to sit in the sink. No more kicking Miette like the football. While you were studying the football, Miette was studying the blade. When your friend is an idiot. It has just taken my cat a full 5 minutes to arrange himself so that all 4 feet are on this envelope. Why? This This piece of anatomy is called a flufen and only occurs during high levels of sass. He beat up his mum and my Slavic dad gave him a potato for dinner. Magnificent male leopard wearing his battle scars proudly. Amazed that something with such pronounced and on paper cool scars can come out looking this goofy. He looks like he just got caught stealing a piece of chicken off the table. Not to victim blame, but if my cat doesn't want me to nuzzle her soft little head with my nose, then maybe she should stop being a perfect angel from heaven. Finding has been on a strict diet for a month now, and she hasn't lost any weight. Turns out this lady is eating the ants and flies in the house. She is even leaving her food in the balcony so it can attract even more ants. I honestly don't know if I should be impressed or mad.
Oh no, well, you can be anything. Be kind.
I thought he was giving a speech. He isn't giving a speech. 5 minutes ago, I scrubbed and replenished their large water bowl, and not one cat drank from it. Every night, these widows line up like kids at the water fountain during recess to drink bathroom tap water from an old cup I used to wash my children's hair. What things do your widows do that make no sense? I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Bat Meow. This is my cat. His name is Genie Parmesan. He is not missing. He just exists. Please signal boost. He looks like someone you could just chill with. He looks like a fish, like a deep sea fish. What do you think of this pic? This jit stole my $5. I remember this jit for real. My cat is sad because I caught him and 3 other cats making plans to mug me and sell my possessions for drug money. Bodega cat. I haven't had goldfish, cheddar, what do you call them, crisps in a while. They're not really crisps, they're weird. I don't even know what you call these things. When you're eating a grilled cheese sandwich and he gives you this look. There is a charming and inquisitive man trapped inside this cat, I fear. Asher has this extra tooth. Is it something I should be worried about? It's cute though. I think it's bad, yeah, because it can't fully, what's the word? Chomp down? Does that make sense? Actually, no, they can fully close their mouth. I don't know. I thought it would stop them from being able to fully close mouth. I don't know. New sheets to match my cat. I'm sorry, I think this is the weirdest looking cat I've seen. I don't think this is edited either. So it's still cute, but just goofy. No thoughts. Empty, no brain. Old English writers. Alas, how could we possibly mark a word that is shortened? The apostrophe? Me. Man, my job sucks. I want to play video games or something. The nefarious anglerfish. Here's my cat's face after she knocked a ball out of the Christmas tree for the first time. Not sure if this is supposed to be her innocent face, or if she's suddenly questioning the universe and everything in it. The victim, who wishes to remain anonymous, tells a harrowing story of vet visits and cold thermometers and never enough catnip or tuna. For over a year, my dog would be waiting for me at this window every day when I got home from work. Since my girl passed, Lacey has been doing the same thing. I don't know why, but it makes me smile when I see her. Yesterday at the foster clinic, there was a woman with a litter of tiny kittens, one of whom was a beautiful orange and white creamsicle. I told her, I love orange boy cats. They are all so stupid. And the foster mum said to me, with tears of love in her eyes, face glowing with maternal pride, he is only 6 days old, and I can already tell he is going to be so stupid. Consider Marmalade. That face. Every male orange cat from real life is a himbo. The best part about this post is everyone tagging their own dumb orange cats who can't even defend themselves online. Put your cat back down. When you, or your cat, are done hanging out, put him down gently and safely. How is it that cats have a billion survival instincts and better reflexes than a cobra, and none of these things can ever cover the danger of being stepped on when they activate their stealth mode under a human's feet like 50 times a day? If my cats are not my human baby children, why do they scream for me in the middle of the night when one of their siblings steals their favorite place to sleep? And why do I jump up and fix it? Sometimes when I fall asleep on my couch, my cat will move the curtains and sun falls directly in my face, waking me up. And I can't prove it, but I know she does it on purpose. In retrospect, I don't think telling my therapist that I let my cat watch bird videos on my Switch in bed at night, and then when I can't fall asleep because of the bird noises, I go to sleep in the living room if she isn't finished watching, was a good idea. Cat ownership is hearing a single soft clink from across the house and yelling, "Get away from the butter!" It's funny that people think cats aren't intelligent enough to do tricks. My cat walks into the bathroom, meows once, and my husband comes running to turn on the faucet for her. She's trained him to do this. I went to Japan's cat island. It's pretty dope. If this video gets 5,000 likes, I will go to the Japanese cat island and I will make a vlog out of it. That'd actually be so cool. A year ago today, broken as a man could ever be, I walked into a shelter. The very last cat I met was a shy, scared little boy with his face buried deep in a corner. I was drowning. You are my life raft. Happy Gotcha Day, Milkman. I love you more than you will ever know.